This is probably one of the projects I'm most proud of. I've been studying my family connections to the Holocaust for over 20 years. In fact, these are my pictures on the introduction page. But I only recently began speaking about it in the classroom. This project was originally a Google slide presentation I made in 2020 and delivered in person. During the COVID-19 pandemic, I became interested in the idea of creating a resource that anyone could access no matter where they were. It felt particularly important to make something accessible to young people as we were in the midst of hearing daily comparisons between COVID 19 health measures and the Nazi Holocaust, and I worried about how this could contribute to Holocaust distortion among my students. I designed the Google site as a series of pages that could be viewed on a computer or a mobile device, knowing that many students access media via mobile. Each page had a story, both in podcast and transcript form, along with relevant visuals like pictures and interactive maps. All audio was recorded in Camtasia and mixed with royalty free music. The original assignment was to create at least 30 minutes of content, which ended up being my introduction page and the first two family stories, Yankel and Yosef. And since originally publishing the site, I've continued to add onto it and have been fortunate enough to use it in class with my students. Um, it's been very gratifying to have this resource to share with family, my students, and their parents. I usually use this site as a one day overview and introduction to the Holocaust with my sixth graders. And then I tell them that they can explore more at home with their parents if they are curious. I'm still working with our eighth grade social studies teacher to integrate it into his class, which studies World War II and the Holocaust in depth. If I were teaching that grade, I would encourage students to spend several class periods examining the stories and trying to make connections and ask questions. This was a great example of how being personally invested in a project motivates you to want to experiment and push yourself, both technically and in terms of scope. I really enjoyed playing with the different features on Google Sites, from the audio plugin to the image carousel to the menu bar and caption boxes to the interactive Google Maps inserts. Having a connection to the content made me want to explore all the different ways that I could tell these stories. And I think it could be a great exercise for students to design a site around a story or a topic that they feel passionate about, incorporating a variety of multimedia.